Hey, yo, what up out there? It's your boy Jay Gibbons, and you're watching Wado Radio Backstage. Humble Beast, West. Peace.
When people hear your music, they pick up a CD, what do you want them to take away from it, bro?
I would like for them to take away like an investigative, like if I only have 5 minutes with you to tell you like, hey, look, there's this Jewish dude, he's a rabbi, and he got killed like by these people that, I mean, apparently believe the same thing, but I guess they didn't, and then he came, and then that like kind of helped us all to see God. Like, and if I was only going to tell you that quick one, I would at least want to leave you with like, I got to figure out what that dude was talking about. Or I got to ask somebody else what that dude was talking about. And I think that's what I would like to do with music and with art is like, is affect people to at least like want to go investigate what the heck was I talking about.
Yeah.
You know? Or come revisit this. If you got the CD, you got to come back to it to really investigate what the heck are you talking about. And I hope to make, you know, music like that. And then sonically, I would like to, you know, sit in a space that's kind of timeless as far as the music. I think the musicians that I really appreciate had a timeless effect that was current. You know, I really like Michael Jackson, right? And he has an album every decade or two, every decade. But every shift, he was always a proponent there with the elements of that decade of sound, but to excellence and then songwriting, and then, you know, so I want to do that in my little way, I guess.
Yeah. I needed to ask you this, man, and I definitely want to get you to share this with everybody that's watching right now. But just your story, man. I know you grew up in Vegas, spent some time there. Now you're in LA. Just kind of filling the gaps for people, just in terms of how you got to know the Lord and moved around and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so I was raised in a Christian family, in a Christian home. My mom and my dad are Christians. My grandma's like, I've been a Christian since I was 5. I'll say 8. I was in a service in Sunday school at my grandma's Missionary Baptist Church, Rising Sun Missionary Baptist Church, on 54th Street in LA. And so I've always known the Lord. I've always been you know, articulate about God, and I was always you know, feared Jesus, and I was like, Lord, don't show up. I'm scared of you. You know, don't show yourself like the old people be talking about. I want to see no Hank. You know, people in the South be talking about. And so I live knowing, but then also live rebelling. You know, just being in the culture and going to high school and doing the high school thing. And when I got to college, it was like, I'm gonna make my own story. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. And you know, I studied you know, engineering in school, so in science and physics, I was trying to disprove God freshman year and sophomore year. I was trying to be an atheist. It didn't work for like.
He was trying and it didn't work.
I was trying, you know, colleges, all these new ideas, right? And I was like, yeah, well, maybe God doesn't exist. And he's like, nah, I do. And I'm like, wait, stop talking to me. I'm trying not to believe in you. He's like, come on, fool. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna smoke this weed, like. And then, you know, that was the life of like me and the Lord, like for years. Was like he would, you know, I would just feel the Holy Spirit, like, really, are we here now? And I'm like, all right, look, just chill, like I'll be back. And so that kind of spiraled into like a heavy drug addiction and partying. And on the outside, I was I wasn't a stellar student in college. Like I got straight A's all the way up until college, and in college I never got 1 A. I was but I was like, I'm here at school, whatever, I don't care. I just need to network and do my thing. And so. I was, you know, but I was still upstanding in the school community, and you know, I was in the National Society of Black Engineers, all this stuff, you know, traveling. But I also had like, you know, I was partying, and you know, cocaine turned into a meth addiction that was pretty bad. It was pretty secret, but it was getting worse and worse and worse. Wow. And toward senior year of college is when like I kind of hit rock bottom on like the bathroom floor type thing. And I remember seeing like these spoken word videos that were coming out on YouTube, and I was like, what the heck is this P4CM thing? Wow. And so I would see like, you know, Jackie and genetics and stuff, and I knew better. And so at this point I'm like, okay, I need to, this is not working. Like, all right, God, I need to stop being hard-headed and pick up this Bible and read it for myself. And I was watching their videos, and I saw like on the bottom of the website, it was like, you know, such and such East Adams. And I was like, they in LA? And so I went to the church, and I heard the gospel. I think Paulos or somebody gave the gospel, and I went up to the front, and I was like, look, I already know what you're going to say, and I don't really need to sit in that chair because I've done this for people, but I think I'm a fake Christian or something. And so that was like, kind of like, that was at 21. And you know, and in that, my homeboy Warren, he ended up getting saved in that because he rode with me. We used to blaze and go to church, and he ended up getting saved like with that. And so I came back to the Lord. And in that time is when I started. I wrote a rhyme, and they were like, "Dude, like you can rap," and I'm like, "What?" And so we put it on the internet. People were like, "You can rap," and I'm like, "I guess so. All right, let's go downtown and do the open mic."
Wow.
You know, and that was.
So you were never really rapping before that. None of that.
My friends don't. They're like, "What the heck? You can rap?" And I'm like, "I know. I don't know."
Wow. That's good, bro. That's good, man.